And of course, it's such an interesting point you make because, of course, you as you mentioned, you are undocumented, and you wrote I guess so to speak, outed yourself in a New York Times Magazine piece in 2011, and how stressful that must have been. But of course, you're of Filipino descent, and so what people don't realize is that they're undocumented immigrants of all nationalities and backgrounds, and specifically from Asia, because I think it's, what is it, 1 million out of 11 million undocumented immigrants?
1 million out of the 11 million undocumented population are from Asia. Koreans, Chinese, Filipinos. 300,000 are from Europe. Yes, there are white undocumented people in this country, and 800,000 from South America. We don't even know how many people from Africa, because we never talk about undocumented Africans, right? So that's why it's really important that we make sure that we're on the same page. 40% of the total undocumented population in America overstayed their visas, which means they didn't cross a border, right? They actually got here illegally, then overstayed. 40%. So illegal, which is the term that we in the media have been using. I grew up in newsrooms. This is a term that have been using for decades. In some ways, it's led to the oversimplification and the sensationalism of the issue.
It's absolutely true, and there's no question that once we begin to start thinking about the people differently, it may change our policies, which brings me to the issue of the immigration reform debate as it stands in Congress right now. This looks like it may be the only issue where both sides may be coming to an agreement, at least in the United States Senate. But the compromise that they're looking at right now would create a path to citizenship that is something like 13 years long for undocumented immigrants. Is that an acceptable compromise, in your opinion?
I am not. It's really hard because, I'm trying to be patient and I'm trying to be disciplined in terms of I want to see the legislation first before making any sort of comment on it. Because here's the thing about it, right? But people have to wait. People who got here legally and are waiting to get green cards have to wait 5, 8 years. Now, we have to ask a question, how long do we want people to wait? Right? How long should people, and again, let's not forget that politics has a lot to do with this, right? Many people don't want to give citizenship, to people like me, for example, because they assume that once they do that, we would, register as Democrats and not vote Republican. And there are a lot of issues involved here, many of it political related, and I really hope that instead of just having a conversation about what to do with people like me in this country, we have a broader conversation about who do we want in this country, right? What kind of immigration system do we need to compete in a multi-ethnic, multilingual global economy? That should be the biggest question. We have an opportunity here to actually have, right, to actually have an immigration system that prepares us for the future, instead of keep talking about the past and keep talking about this as the problem. We have an opportunity, and yet we never talk about it like that. We never frame it that way.